try them out and get support from their peers. Remember to give volunteers a lot of praise and encouragement.
And tonight, you and John have had dinner at your house and have watched a movie. And you've been cuddling and kissing for a while, and he's starting to unbutton your shirt, and you're both getting really, really turned on. John is now beginning to push his ass against you like he wants to get fucked. And you would really like to fuck him. But you want to make sure that it's safer. What would you do?
Okay. I'm having a really good time tonight.
Me too. You're really fun and you're really hot.
You are too. I'm having a good time.
Me too. Do you want to fuck?
That'd be great. Do you have any condoms?
You know what? I do. Right here.
Oh, right on.
Cool.
Let's go.
All right. How do you all think they did?
I thought they handled it really well. It was really cool. I thought it was very sexy.
Okay, let's try it again. Let's change the situation a little bit.
In some role plays, like the following one, participants need some guidance. Notice how Chris keeps the focus on the scenario and helps the group come up with better solutions to the conflict.
A little bit. This time, Eric is going to fuck John, but John resists the idea of using a condom. So how would you deal with that?
Okay. I'm having a really good time tonight.
Me too. You're really hot and cute, and let's take this a little bit further and let's fuck.
Cool. Do you have any condoms?
No, but that's okay.
What?
Well, it's okay not to have condoms. It feels better without it.
Man, I don't know about that. I'm not into that, man. If you don't care enough about your body, I'm out of here.
Okay. How does everyone feel that Eric dealt with John?
Well, he was kind of harsh, but he told him how I felt, and I think that's important.
Does everyone agree with Joseph?
I felt I would feel badly if I were John. I think Eric was kind of harsh, and I thought he could get his point across probably a little nicer.
Right. An important thing to keep in mind is that Eric and John really like each other. They've been seeing each other for a while, and they'd like to work it out. We'd like to encourage people to find ways to introduce safer sex while still making your partner feel good. Does anybody have any other suggestions for how Eric might have handled that situation?
Yeah, I can. I think maybe if he had put a more positive spin on it, maybe introduce condoms, saying, condoms can be really fun. Let's try one, and if you don't like it, then we can do something else.
Great. That way, Eric helps John see that safer sex can be fun.
Okay, here's a slightly different situation. This time, Eric, you're on the bottom, and John, you want to fuck him, but you don't want to use a condom. What would you do?
Okay. I'm having a really good time tonight. I'd really like you to fuck me. Do you have a condom?
You know what? I don't. I don't have condoms. They don't feel. I don't like them.
Really? I think I could show you some ways that make condoms really fun and sexy. I could even put it on for you.
Really?
Great job, guys. This time we're going to focus on a situation where young gay and bisexual men are actually most likely to have unprotected sex, and that's in a boyfriend relationship. So what I want us to do is pair up, and then we're going to move to separate parts of the rooms and act out a scenario, and then we'll come back and talk about our experiences. And to do that, to choose the boyfriends, I will pass around a bowl, and if everyone could pick out a condom, and then the people who have the same condom are going to be the boyfriends in the scenario. And now I will read the scenario to you. Okay. Tony and Gabe have been boyfriends for 5 months. You're totally in love and have a very active sex life. You've agreed that it's okay to occasionally have sex with others, but you don't do this very often. You've never used condoms with each other. Tony is beginning to worry about this. How could Tony suggest to Gabe that they start using condoms?
Even though I love and trust you, it's really important that we protect ourselves now because, this is really serious.
Well, why would you want to start using condoms now as opposed to 5 months ago when we were going out?
Well, I was reading a lot of research, and it said that a lot of people who are in couples are actually infecting themselves because of, various situations. And I think that if we have condoms now, we don't have to worry about it later, and it won't be a trust issue later.
Well, are you cheating on somebody now, or are you going out with somebody, or?
No, and I don't plan to be. It's just that I think that it's really important that we maintain our health status, and, we can do that by using condoms.
It sounds like you don't trust me.
This has nothing to do with trust. I love you. I just want us to be together for a long time safely.
Well, I think you have a point, but I still I don't know. It's what we share, the fact that we don't use condoms.
could make condoms fun though. Different colored condoms, and we could do all kinds of stuff, little rib things, and I think it could be fun. I think it could add to our sexual pleasure.
I don't want to start using a condom with you. It's what makes our sex different than sex I have with other people.
Let's try it anyway. It's just a condom.
During the role play, circulate around, help out if people need it, and get a sense of how much time the participants need to finish up.
Maybe once I'll try it with you. Maybe.
This role play may hit close to home for many of the participants, so it may be difficult for them emotionally, and that's why this role play is especially valuable. It gives participants a chance to practice how they might deal with this situation.
So let's all come back and join the circle. So would anyone like to share their conversation with the rest of the group?
Well, I was the one that was trying to convince Joseph to use the condoms, and it was a lot tougher than I thought it'd be. He brought up all these issues about our relationship.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because like you never realize how much condoms have to deal with trust, especially when it's someone you really care about.
Yeah, it really surprised me too. It made me realize how much I need to have this conversation with my real boyfriend.
By the point in the group, you may be feeling tired. Hang in there. It's important to sound energetic and enthusiastic. Remember, the participants won't have heard this information before and will still be interested. Some of the most important aspects of the MGroup experience are coming next. Section 8 is about encouraging friends to have safer sex. The objectives are to help participants see the importance of talking with their friends about safer sex, communicate the most effective ways for participants to talk with friends, and practice talking with friends. Section 8 is extremely important. Not all of the young gay and bisexual men in our community will come to the MGroups or the Empowerment Project's activities. So the only way we may be able to reach them is by encouraging the men who do come to the MGroups to go back and talk with their friends about what they learned here. For us to truly mobilize our community, we need to talk to each other and encourage each other to have safer sex. Research proves it. The more our friends encourage us to be safe, the more likely we are to actually do it. When you introduce this section, be sure to emphasize this. We do have the opportunity to save our friends' lives.
So up to this point, we've been talking mainly about our own behaviors. Now I'd like to talk a little bit about how we can affect our friends and our community and help to protect them. We all have really important friends to us who we care a lot about, and we want to make a difference, and we are in a position to make a difference in their lives. And that's extremely important now within the community and with all the threats that come from outside the young gay and bisexual men's community, like the Christian Coalition or gay bashing, alcohol and drug abuse. I mean, it's just really important that we stick together to build our community and to make it strong. And I'd like to talk about ways that we as a group and we as individuals can encourage our friends to have safer sex. Can anyone think of an idea on what we should concentrate on when we're addressing our friends in this issue?
Well, we definitely need to